True Detective Season 3 comes to an end. Hot takes.
I wish it was a little faster.
It's super slow.
Very, very slow.
Especially
for like next week to be...
Episodes 1 through 5 don't matter.
At all.
Period.
At all. I love Mashallah Ali.
Me too. He's great. He's not the problem.
He's not the problem.
He's not the problem. It's the scripts that he was handed.
No one is the problem. Everyone puts on a great performance. I just think it's just really, really slow.
It's the same. Here's the thing. It's the same thing as season 2. Everybody does the best that they can with the script that they have, and it's not a good script for the most part. I don't think it is. Like in season 2, everyone's fantastic. They are. You didn't care for the season.
Actually,
but
everyone in season 2 was really good.
The
script sucked. I couldn't follow it.
Thank you.
I fell asleep so much.
Exactly. Everyone. Vince Vaughn, come on, man.
He's not that type of actor.
No.
He's not.
He did good, though.
He did great.
He did great. All right. Netflix cancels all the Marvel series. How do you feel about that? I mean...
Netflix is... So what's happening with Marvel... You know, Marvel is owned by Disney.
It's not a surprise.
And Disney is coming out with their own streaming service.
I'm surprised that everyone else is so surprised.
Yeah, I'm like, come on, y'all. Like,
they want
everything in-house.
I don't know why they didn't pull the trigger a long time ago.
Yeah. Like...
Does Disney still own part of Hulu, or did they get rid of that?
Because
Disney owned a pretty good part of Hulu, though, too.
I think they do still. I don't think that's changed.
Which is interesting, starting their own film, or their own streaming service.
Marvel just announced animated shows that are going to Hulu. Howard the Duck, MODOK, and a few others. Like obscure characters who no one really follows, have a real niche following, are going as animated things to Hulu. So that's
and it's 30% Disney.
Yeah, that's why.
And then
that's why.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. Anything that Disney owns, if it's on a streaming service that's not owned by Disney, it's going away.
It's actually 60% because they bought Fox.
Yes.
And Fox owned a 30% stake, so now they own a
Hulu
60% stake in
probably
Hulu.
is going away.
Yeah.
I don't know why Disney Plus wouldn't just absorb Hulu and kill Hulu.
I'll say this. No.
Why not? They own them. They own the majority stake of it.
Disney is highly particular about tainting their brand, right?
Oh, definitely.
Even though they bought Fox, they are still going to put out movies that are obscure, risque, and that don't really fit into the Disney brand as that. They're gonna keep.
I'm thinking like you just kill Hulu just to get somebody else off the board.
I think they keep it, man. I mean, it's established as a brand right now.
I think that's the thing.
Yeah,
they've got a huge subscriber base, and if you cancel it, you've then got to attract these people to some other.
You got to bring them back. They're like
versus rebranding, maybe, to something else.
All right, so we're keeping Hulu.
I mean, or include Hulu in my Disney subscription.
Your Disney subscription, Disney Plus,
right?
Is what they're calling it. $14.99 a month. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm guessing.
And I get Hulu? I get both?
No.
I don't know if I like Fox? Disney Plus. That's silly.
I don't like the name, but I'm thinking that's what it's called, Disney Plus.
It's a whack.
I'm guessing $14.99, and you basically get to watch any Disney film.
This
or
also
show,
includes
or whatever,
ABC and ESPN.
I would be really surprised.
If they say, look, you can
I would be really surprised if that content shows up on Disney Plus.
What, ESPN and ABC?
Yeah.
It won't.
Exactly.
I think you should have a universal login. Like, if you get this, you can log into these. Keep it like that.
I don't disagree. I just think you're hoping for a lot.
I'm definitely hoping for a lot.
All kinds of Batman rumors this week.
Yeah!
Not all kinds. There was one, and then it got debunked as far as who it was going to be. And then, this is just my favorite question. Who do you want it to be?
So, let's say it straight.
Who do you want Batman to be?
Ben Affleck is out. He's done.
Thank God.
Thank God. I don't want to...
I'm sorry.
Ben Affleck.
Ben, I like you. If you're watching...
Oh, I love Ben Affleck.
I like you, Ben.
I just don't want you as my Batman.
You should direct films. And act
apparently he said that they just couldn't nail down the vision for Batman.
Which is DC... That's their company slogan.
The Trinity. Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman. Trinity. That's their thing.
Are you saying can't nail it down?
Thank you.
They couldn't get it.
No, I'm saying that's like DC films, like outside of The Dark Knight trilogy. That's their slogan. Couldn't figure it out. DC should probably stop trying to build the universe.
Stop.
And just have
Yes.
like bomb-ass directors
Just make
have
good movies.
do their chapters once in a while.
Make a good movie.
Because
if it sticks, build on it.
Marvel's
if it doesn't,
beat you to it.
And it's like I said last week, if you just keep trying to go, like you keep building on this thing, and where is it going? And then B, they start to get crap because then you feel you need to compete back and
then
forth.
you're lost. You're just in the middle of nowhere with no
Right,
direction.
and it's the silly superheroes that nobody's heard of.
Marvel beat them to it. That's
They
all.
did.
If they can't. DC will not figure it out. They won't.
As far as who I'd like to see,
Can't do it.
they've announced Armie Hammer, who was one of my go-to. I either wanted to see Armie Hammer play Batman or Wolverine in MCU. So DC got him. He's gonna go play. From rumors, he's in final talks of going to play Batman. Other potential. I wanted to see lead from Twilight. What's his name? We're
Robert
not
Pattinson.
experts, guys.
Robert Pattinson.
Robert Pattinson.
I think he's fantastic.
I would like to see him play
That would be an interesting call.
a young Bruce
I like
Bruce
that.
Wayne.
I like that.
Uh,
I'm okay with that.
yeah, those were my top two: Armie Hammer, Robert Pattinson.
Or just no one.
If they go super old, like Batman Return, like not Batman.
Just
Return.
take a break. Just take a break on Batman.
Nah, Dean Morgan.
Take a break on it.
Go super old. Go real old. Go real old and go real young.
They're not going to do it.
They're not gonna do it, but
The things you're talking about, they're not going to do.
no.
I think they could.
I have these
break on
astronomical superhero theories of what I want. And Taylor keeps me grounded. He's just like that. Man.
Why don't they just hire you?
The
I mean, that's
things-
clearly a blockbuster.
The things you want are just. They're
No,
not,
That's
we
not
gotta
true.
cut that whole
That's
bit
not
now.
true, guys. That's
they're
not
not
true.
money makers.
They're not. They
You
are
want like geriatric Batman after he's like broken and like alone, and I get it.
I want to see
From a
movies
drama
about things
standpoint,
I read about.
That's fantastic.
They're not gonna make movies about what the readers.
But no,
look
like
at.
15-year-old kid is like, oh,
Right.
geriatric.
They
Batman.
always want to introduce.
I don't know though. I mean, James Bond kind of has it. That's one of those things that has gone through the generations. You know, everybody thinks James Bond is kind of a cool.
But they always
and-
introduce a new iteration of it that starts from the beginning. Right?
Well, recently,
Not always
but
starting from the beginning, but they do introduce somebody else. And to be fair, I don't think like, I don't know. This is a big rabbit hole that we're going to be getting into if we start
Sure.
talking about James Bond. But
Yeah.
I think that the majority of Pierce Brosnan's work was subpar.
yeah.
I think
The majority of it?
I think the majority of it. I think here's the deal. GoldenEye is like a standard, right? And then you have Casino Royale,
And
which is
Sharky.
just
Oh, that's a good one.
Oh yeah.
That is. Yeah.
that is a
so
timeless
good.
film.
It's
Timeless. That feels like a film that was made in the 60s.
Who owns
Feels like it
the
was made
James Bond
yesterday.
franchise?
It feels like it was made 15 years ago.
The
It's just like
family
a
still owns the rights.
timeless.
really.
Yeah.
It's
And they license it out to
absolutely
different
fantastic.
studios.
Yeah.
Wow.
They run the production company.
Incredible.
I know.
Incredible. That's how you do it, though.
Yeah.
You didn't give me your
Oh,
Batman
God,
cast.
Batman. I think they should take a break on Batman. That would be my honest opinion. If they're not going to take a break on Batman and they're
I'm
going to
with you.
insist on continuing that, I think it would be great to get Christopher Nolan back in a producing role because I don't think he's going to want to come back to direct anything. But Joseph Gordon.
Ooh, it's Oh, it would be so good. It would be so good.
He's not.
It's
he's
too
just-
attached.
I know, but he's not
attached.
committed
so
to-
good.
he's not in the
He's
MCU.
not doing anything.
He's not in the MCU.
He's not doing anything.
He's not doing
It would be
anything.
so good.
He's fantastic. It carries on the legacy of.
I mean, in that vein, what about Shia LaBeouf? He's too short.
That doesn't matter.
That's not important.
It doesn't. You put him on stilts. Christian Bale. we're
Tom
like
Cruise
6
is
feet.
like 4'9". No one knows.
He's what?
He's a child.
He's also a weirdo, though.
He's
so.
a man in a child's
He's a
body.
child.
No one knows this. And listen, in Mission Impossible, he's like 6'2". anything can be done.
Surprising casting rumors. I've heard about him being
Can be done.
Wolverine in MCU. But he,
Again, another thing that just needs to it needs some space. I don't know. That's just
a couple years.
I don't.
It's
I
been
would
a
not
while
be
since the last
upset.
Wolverine film, though.
I don't have
hasn't
a
it?
good
Couple
Batman.
years, 2015, 16.
Oh, okay.
You don't have a good Batman?
I don't have a good Batman.
I don't have a good.
I don't have a good Batman other than what I've already offered up.
Armie Hammer.
I think Joseph Gordon-Levitt would be a really good option, but I know he's kind of
Even if they rebooted and went with him, I would not be upset.
Who do you think the next Batman should be?
Remy Malek.
Remy Ma. Is that what you said?
who?
Is that just-
Yeah.
Could be Batman?
Michael Scarn.
Ooh,
That
good
would
call.
be so good.
Remy,
Back-
We need a non-white Batman also.
Remy Ma?
Malik.
Malik.
I'm thinking you're talking about the rapper Remy Ma.
No. Remy Malek. He was in.
He's Bohemian Rhapsody.
Bohemian Rhapsody, yeah.
But he also
No.
did what was that?
He's not going to work as a
He would
Batman.
be so good though. He's creepy looking kind of. Hi.
Remy
Idris
Malek?
Elba. Idris Elba.
Yeah.
Where are we
what
going?
was the other?
Oh, what about
Uh,
Idris
I don't
Elba's
wanna-
who? You say
Batman?
Batman or
Nah.
No, I'm
there
saying,
was
I'm
rumor
saying
about
where,
him being the next Bond actually.
Yes. Where are we going with him? He's got to go somewhere.
He's British.
You brought up
He's
non-white
British.
actor, right?
I mean, if he's gonna be anyone, Bond. Let him be Bond.
I'm with.
I'd love that.
I'm
That
with it.
would be really great.
He's
I'm
British
with that.
born. He's like six
Yeah.
fucking six.
Here's what I.
He can-
You
Yeah.
kill Daniel Craig in the next one.
Because Bond isn't a person. Yes.
You kill Daniel Craig.
Go with the lineage thing.
Bring
Introduce the next Bond.
bring Elba in.
Like, do that thing. Do the thing about.
Well-
because Q, I'm the new Q. Bring in.
Yeah,
Dan-
but Q stood for quartermaster. Like that was a
Right.
job title.
Bond is a title. Bring in Idris Elba and say.
I don't know.
"Look,
I think Skyfall, having the whole family thing in Skyfall, really made it much more about the actual person. If they hadn't
It
have done
did.
Skyfall, they would have probably had an easier time.
Well, they could use the next one to make it in lineage with how they incorporate the next. Oh, with an honor of our last Bond, this will now be a title, rather than a.
Okay. To me, that seems like a stretch. But
It's super stretch, but it's doable.
says DC.
All right,
We're all over the place on Batman. It doesn't really matter.
Batman
DC is
is a shit show.
They've not figured
Basically,
it out.
Batman is a shit show. Wolverine is a shit show. Bond is
It's
going
listen,
into part
I got
5.
I got high hopes for part 5. Gwyneth Paltrow
deuces.
out
You weren't.
of the
you
MCU
weren't
after
useful
Endgame.
anyway.
I
She's
thought
hot.
she was kind of out for a few.
Yeah,
wasn't she
she's
like
gone
not
for like
in,
3 years?
Yeah, she was not in one or two of them. She like chose to.
Her last, she was in all the Iron Mans, the last in Avengers, and that was it. So we haven't really seen her. So for her to say she's retiring,
Gotta
She's
spend more time
retiring
building
after
goop.
Endgame.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I love Gwyneth Paltrow.
Well, she's
Look, that look, I love Gwyneth Paltrow, but for her to make a huge deal about her retiring,
she's
was-
done now.
Yeah.
She's over and out.
If like Tony,
Which makes me buy the whole Tony's gonna die thing.
Ooh, don't do that to me.
Moving on. All right, Blumhouse announced this week that they're looking to resurrect Scream and Hellraiser. They've already done a couple of other kind of classic horror films.
I think
Where are
if
you at with like the
wanna-
resurrection of all of these old?
Because we're finally at a point
Titles.
in film where you can reinvent things with a style that is just new and fresh and scary rather than
Campy.
and Dicky,
What's
Lieutenant
Dicky?
Dicky and shit
What does that mean?
from Scream.
Yeah.
Lieutenant Dicky. What was it,
Oh.
David
Oh, a
Arquette?
character. Oh.
You know what I mean? He was
I
like,
thought you were describing it.
but it can actually be scary. Like I feel like Scream was never scary to me. It was a slasher,
I don't know.
It was more of like a murder mystery board game.
I think for
as
the
a
time
movie.
it was scary, but it was also supposed to be kind of like fun. Like it was supposed to be.
I mean, it was fun.
Yeah.
But I wanted to be scared.
So you think they reboot it? It's gonna be scary. You're on board.
And you slash.
You're buying tickets.
Fucking kill. Bring the Scream mask back.
I think Hellraiser.
Halloween at Target.
Hellraiser is the anomaly though, because that was always.
I'm a dad, so I'm all
Are
about
they,
it.
they
Pretty
buying their
terrifying.
props from Target?
Buying the Halloween mask.
Official license memorabilia.
Hellraiser. With the,
Pins, yeah.
Yeah.
you can really make that scary.
Especially nowadays.
Who do we
Yeah.
get? Who do we get as Hellraiser?
I mean, does it
That's
really
a-
matter?
that's
Jack White. He's a creepy kind of dude.
Does it matter?
He's-
He's wearing a
he's
mask
fat.
anyway.
No. If you just do Jack White without a mask and just fucking put needles in his face, that's what I'm saying. You don't even need to use makeup. He's already there.
Jack White? No, the whole time I'm thinking about Jack Black.
That's all.
Yeah, it's a different
Time.
dude.
And I'm like,
Different dude.
you
That's
think
a
of
hard
Jack White.
sell.
I'm gonna look up Jack White right now. I'm thinking Jack Black the entire time.
These are such different people.
You're totally different.
Right.
Oh God, he's terrible. Not like a terrible person, but he's just very what you were saying.
Yep.
Very creepy.
Now put him and Jack Black side by side, just so you know who we're talking about.
Jack Black's School of Rock. One of my all-time favorite movies.
Yeah, the pinnacle.
Surprising that you have no idea who he is.
The pinnacle of Jack Black. I don't have any other questions. That's kind of the only news that
That's
I have
it,
this
man.
week.
Oh, Jordan Peele, he's redoing Candyman. I'm
How
scared
do we
talking
feel
about
about Jordan Peele?
Did you see Candyman? You say it 3 times like Bloody Mary.
I
Are
need
you
to
guys
Or
got homework?
Beetlejuice.
Yeah,
I didn't see
Beetlejuice.
it.
You guys got homework.
watch Candyman.
Candyman.
I'm into that.
Okay.
All right. It definitely was on. Yeah, we're all around like the same. It definitely was on Cinemax like 2 a.m. It was scary as fuck.
That's not usually what's on Cinemax.
He like
at
opened
2
his
a.m.
mouth and like bees came out.
Scary
Like, he's
for different
scary.
reasons.
He was definitely
I
scared.
don't know if bees is gonna scare me, but we'll find out.
Can I real
give it a
quick
pass.
just bring up? You mentioned Get Out earlier. We were talking about that
Okay.
in the chat, and for some reason, a few days ago, I had seen that reference, the "babe, you know I can't give you the keys" thing, and that fucking creeped me out. I mean, in the moment, and then every time I think about that film, that's a really creepy film. The plot line is
Alright.
just
It's okay. Very uncomfortable because it's the best way for me to describe that film without getting like real like crazy is like every time the police lights get on when I'm driving and shit. Fuck. Every scene is like, fuck, can they just get out? Like, let them out. You know what I mean? So I feel like he did a real good job encompassing that feeling. Like, it's a horror film. You know what I'm saying? I'm excited to see what he does for Candyman. But Get Out, if you guys have not seen Get Out.
What's the other one he's got? I've seen Get Out. I'm hip to that. What about what's Us? Is that the other one?
That's the new one. This is Us.
Do you
or
think
Us,
he's
or
yeah? You think he's in this for the long haul? Like you think is it one hit wonder, lightning in a bottle, or you think he's?
I think he did
You think he's
like the
serious
whole
then?
comedy thing to get money, and now he's like he's really found his niche.
he's gonna.
We'll see. He's doing like he's redoing Twilight Zone.
Yeah.
He's doing this new one called Us. He's proven that he can do a pretty frightening horror movie. So we'll see. Let's hope. I don't want to see him bomb because that'll be it if he bombs.
yeah.